Yeah, it's a passion. I constantly am thinking of it, and I'll even see a piece of furniture on a TV show or something, and I automatically, you know, I take a mental picture of it and run out and sketch it real quick just so I don't forget it. Once I was here and seeing the need for the rustic furniture and everyone having or looking for rustic type furniture, I decided to start on my own and experimenting with different types of woods and styles and things like that. Yeah, I guess it started out with, my grandpa was a carpenter, and he got me interested. I'd tag along and get in his way for years, and he'd trip over me and fuss at me and then find something for me to beat on for a while. That's probably the very beginnings of it. For years, it was a hobby. I worked construction for several years and then went to work in Florida for a sheriff's office. It just progressed from there. I decided I wanted to do it full time. When you say the word rustic, a lot of times people think of something that's just thrown together, and working with curly, twisted branches and stuff like that isn't something that somebody can design and say, I want this branch turned this way and that one that way. It's just more of an artistry type thing. We try to decide what type wood they want. I'll take them out to the building or different places I've got the wood stored, and I'll just let them dig through it, and usually they'll see a piece that just pops, you know, that's the type wood they want. And then it's just a matter of getting the exact design they want. We talk about that and sketch it out. It's rare that I'll use a plan, and it's very rare that I'll build two of the same thing. I mean, you know, obviously I might build chairs or dining tables or hutches, that type thing, buffets, but I don't use the same design in anything. Occasionally I'll sketch down what something looked like, and I'll always take pictures of it, but I don't mass produce or build even two or three of the same design usually. Most of what I try to do, unless there's a standing dead tree, I try not, unless someone's clearing land and have taken down trees, I try not to just, you know, randomly cut trees down just because I want the tree. It's just a rule of mine. I'm not going to cut it down just for something that I need or that type thing. So a lot of what I do is done by hand, so there's a lot of peeling of bark. I use draw knives like this one to peel bark off of wood. You know, there's just a lot of hand work that goes into building a piece. I use a lot of joinery in mine that's not usual for rustic furniture. I don't do a whole lot of staining. I do, you know, if the customer wants it, I will, but my preference is to just let the natural beauty of the wood come through in the grain. I'm a member of the Toe River Arts Council, and twice a year we do what they call studio tours, where customers can come around and meet artists working in different mediums, from clay to jewelry to woodworking to that type thing. So it's a great time to visit the mountains and come by and see me. It's made in America. That's my number one thing. You know, I tend to try to do that myself, buy things that are made in America and as much as possible made locally. Another thing, you can get exactly what you want if you go into a, let's just say, a chain furniture store. You're going to get what they have to sell you at the time. If you've got an opening that's 46 inches wide and want to put a bookcase in there, and all they've got is a 48 inch cabinet, then obviously it's 2 inches too big, but then their next size down might be a 30-inch cabinet. So then you've got, you know, all that room on both sides of it, so it doesn't give it the built-in look. And that's one of the big advantages, is that you can get the exact measurements that you want, knowing that it's, you know, that it was something that was grown here, milled here, and built here, is a big advantage. The biggest satisfaction for me is knowing that that they're happy with it, that my customers were happy with it, and you know, just to hear them say they think it's beautiful, and you know, that they've had visitors to their home and have complimented on it, and I get a lot of satisfaction out of hearing that they really like it.